Hey guys, how are you? Happy Saturday. I hope you guys had a good week. You stayed safe and had a wonderful week. I'm here because I had a really exciting week and I'll tell you all about it today. But I want to start with a little bit of music first. Had a bunch of requests and this first one goes out to Scott. And this is finally here, because we're finally here, Scott. I'll tell you all about it in a minute. Check this one out. This is from the new album, Caught in the Groove, of course. Hi, guys. Scott, there you are. This one's for you. Welcome to my show, guys. How are you all doing tonight? It's so great to see all you. This is wonderful. And yeah, I have a great show planned for you today. So thanks for coming. Oh man, it feels good seeing all you guys from all over Canada, East Coast, Ohio, I saw, Idaho. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, as I mentioned already, I had a wonderful week. I hit number one for the third time this week. Check it out. This is Out of Sight. The newest single really hit the number one spot and just beat Dave Koz to it, because he's coming strong with the new record. First in how many years he has a new album out. There was always a danger. You know, Dave Koz always going to do well, but I beat him out this week, and I'm number one on all the charts. And this is actually the third number one hit I had this year, which is such a weird contrapoint to, you know, what kind of awful year this was. And you know, for us in the music business, it's a big bragging point, have number one on Billboard. For you guys to understand, it's not often that you'd get that. Last time I had a number one was 8 years ago or 9 years ago with Jumpstart. That was on the What the Funk album. And even though I had top 10 hits, I never hit number one in the last 8 years till this year. And the first number one was actually not on my record, it was on this album. This is Lisa Adeo's album. If you guys haven't heard this record, check it out. I'm very proud of this. I produced this record and co-wrote it with her. And I think Adam Hawley did one song as well. So it's a very good album. And the song that I wrote for her or with her hit number one in January. And then in March, April, we released my new album, Caught in the Groove. And the first single was the title track, and it hit number one, as you guys remember. And that was fantastic. That was like, all right, I had a number one on my on a new album, and it's a strong record. And of course, I was bummed that I couldn't go out and tour. But then the second single, now hitting number one as well. Now that is really special. That is absolutely, I did have that on the Pacific Coast Highway record. On my first album, I had two number ones on that record, Summer Nights and Pacific Coast Highway. So not till, and that was 2005, did that happen. So that just says it all for this record, you know. I got t-shirts now, check it out. If you want to go and get a t-shirt, you can get it up there to the Nils Music store on my website, and get yourself one of the t-shirts of the album. And thank you again. Many of you participated on the music video, also my next dedication. Renee has a birthday coming up, and I wish her happy birthday. And this next song I dedicate to you. And this, of course, is the new number one song in the country, Out of Sight. Face over to the left, huh? Uh, thank you guys. I hear the applause all the way over here. Yeah, that it's just a fun song. It was actually one of the first songs I've written for the new record, and to me, I always felt it was one of the strongest songs on the album. Always got to when I write a new record, I always want to make sure that I write something first that I know is strong. That you can always write additional songs a little bit more off to the left or right, but you got to have some strongs that definitely good radio songs if you want to have any kind of success with an album these days. Where's my wine? Yeah, good question. My wine is right behind me. Cheers, guys. So, I hope you guys have your cocktails and your wines ready. Really chill. Check these out. Scott sent me these. And it was funny because he sent me these, and it's my number one Summer Nights Pacific Coast Highway Jumpstart. Caught in the Groove. I got this like a month ago, or 3 weeks ago. And he said there's another one in there that I don't want you to open yet. And so I just opened it this week, and it was he already foresaw the number white for Out of Sight. So Scott, I'm expecting another package from you. Hopefully you can send me some more. Good luck with further hits down the record. Anyways, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support you guys can give me, and all the good wishes and all that kind of stuff. And let me see, what else did I had lined up for next? Oh, Craig asked for a song that goes back a while. This is a cut. This is a duet I did with dear friend of mine who passed away with. Well, it's always hard for me to talk about it because it's Jeff Golub. Jeff was the first guy in the smooth jazz community to really embrace me, and I remember the very Pacific Coast Highway came out, and I was called over to the Catalina Jazz Festival. You take a boat, and then on the boat there were all, at that time still the big stars. Had Rick Braun and Richard Elliott, and everybody was there. And they didn't know me. They didn't know who I was. I mean, Rick knew me, but Richard didn't. And we just did a fairly hello. And then a guy comes over, and it was Jeff Golub, and said, "Hey, Nils, I just heard the record. I really love Pacific Coast Highway." And it was like we had this mutual thing, because I told him the story that when I was at Spaghettini's and I heard this great song on the radio, really loved the guitar playing, and I went up to ask the DJ what the song was. It was a Jeff Golub song. So we kind of had always, a mutual admiration for each other's playing. I guess we have a similar style. And so I was so lucky to get him to do a duet with me, and that just recorded just like not too long before he passed away. He first turned blind, unfortunately, and then he passed away. It's a tragic story because he was such a wonderful player. But I want to play this song for you. This one is called Soul to Soul. It was from where was that? It was on City Groove, I believe, on this record. And this is this goes out to Craig and to all the Jeff Golub fans and his family and friends. All right, so Soul to Soul for you guys. It was a little louder when the last time I played this. Let me see, make sure I didn't have another hiccup here. Now that I brought up the song so much. Where did it go? If I can one day bring it down a show without any hinges, that would be a wonderful thing. For some reason, I think the song disappeared on me. But now I promised it to you, and I'll keep nicking my mouse over here. Excuse my back. Yeah, the song is gone. That's a crazy one. Bear with me 1 second, I'll get it back. Soul to Oh, it's embarrassing. No. Now I have a computer with thousands of files, and to find this song now in the middle of a broadcast, I hope you guys don't mind. I really want to play this one for you. Come on. Soul to soul. Do I have the TV track in here? No, that's the full one. Well, rather than make this a really boring show, I guess I'm gonna have to circle back around to this. This is really like the last thing I was hoping for. Chord chart here. What happened to the song? Here. Bear with me just one more second. City groove. I guess this is probably going to be the version with... This is very embarrassing. What happened, I practiced the song before, and then I guess the cat again came in the house and moved it for me. That's the only one I can blame it on, really. Let me get this out of the way. Let me see if I can play along with the recording. So here we go. There we are. So, unfortunately, what I have to do is play along with the record. So you're going to hear me and Jeff in there. Now if I get my mouse back. I always have to do this upside down. Now I don't see anything. Okay, here we go. Looking for my mouse on two monitors and sometimes. All right, back. So sorry about this, guys. Harmonize myself. I don't remember. Hope I know what I played. And then it ends. That was pitiful. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't have the right recording ready for you guys, and that's really embarrassing. I gotta do Jeff better than that. I will bring this back next week. I don't know what happened. This is one of these weird things that can happen if you're like the only guy. Because I was practicing this before, because I hadn't played the song in so many years, and now all of a sudden it kind of skipped out on me. That is bizarre. Oh well. Yeah, the whole thing is gone. Something got excuse my language, but shit happens. No. But I do have another request, and it's also from the new record. This is from the Caught in the Groove album. And the song that got requested, I haven't played it very much, it's the second song on the album. And it's called Good Times Are Better. Now that my sequence is messed up, I just gotta roll over there by hand real quick. Boy, bear with me. Come on. Mouse is messing with me today. Above the clouds. You guys see a lot of the back of my head today, don't you? Here we are. And that should just bring us back. Good times are better. Let's have fun with this one. On the record, I got Mitch Foreman taking an absolute killer piano solo right here. I did this little guitar-piano duel at the end. Alright, I'm slowly getting back into it. I need a glass of wine. It's crazy stuff. How can the song just disappear out of the session? That just baffles me. I know. Let it go. Anyways, I hope you guys staying safe. California is getting dangerous again where I'm at. We're gonna have to hunker down again at home, which is okay as long as I have you guys here and do my Saturday show. Talking about Saturday shows though, next week I'm gonna be performing at the Starlight Jazz event for Hands of Hope. It's a wonderful event. There are various different artists. It's going to be next Saturday, and I'm going to be there right after my show here. So that show you need to sign up for. I'm going to post some links on Facebook too, and they promote it, but check it out. They have various artists. I think Pat Prescott is interviewing us, and each artist does 2 or 3 songs, I believe. And so it's going to be a fun event, and I hope you guys can tune in for that. And I will be there. I think my time slot is like 7:15, so it's going to be right after my show. So you can switch over right after checking next Saturday's show. I will remind you again, I will come on there next week. I just got to get my head back into smooth jazz. I was working with Eileen all week. We did rock and roll this week. And I'm so excited about finishing Eileen's record. That's a lot of fun for me to do. And I feel blessed that I have a studio that I can work at home, at least do that part of the work, since I can't go out and do any live shows. So I have still other stuff that keeps me busy, so don't go insane while this is going on. But as I said, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I think hopefully by sometime this year, next year, things will look a lot better. At least that's what I'm hoping and praying for. This song, actually, Clydine, this one is for you. This is a song that she requested a couple weeks ago from the new record. It's a crazy song. It's called Mind Games. I called it Mind Games because it's somewhat of a twisted rhythm and rhythm concept, where the drums, usually you have, like on the Pocket, you have a drum and a bass doing in lock together, and here the drums and the bass work sometimes against it, which is unusual, but it still works. So and I created these textures between Johnny's trumpet doing swells and Clydine's vocals doing like these and vowel sounds. I created atmospheric pads out of that, harmonized them and do all that. So check it out. There's some really interesting sound design in the song. I haven't played this song so often, so I hope I kind of remember it. like that song. That's why I play it for you. All right. Man. I tell you, what's good about this is that I get to play all these songs. You know, there's nothing worse if I didn't have this outlet with you guys here. You know, if I didn't play these songs for a year and then next year we would go and play a tour, it would be horrible. And I never played these songs in so long, would have forgotten everything. So I'm glad I'm getting to challenge myself to keep up with with all the various requests. Please feel free to send me requests. Sometimes what's confusing to me, I get them on different levels. Some people send me a request on Messenger, while otherwise on the website. If you're sending an email to Nils at nilsguitar.com, that will automatically go in an inbox, so that's a good way. But if I do forget a request or don't react, then I might not have the song, or I might have just can't find it anymore. So, but other than that, I'm always trying to oblige you guys. And it's interesting for me to see also what kind of songs you guys are interested in. You know, sometimes I thought, I never thought this one song would spike that much interest. So it's interesting for me to find that out. But again, today we're talking mainly about the Caught in the Groove CD. 2 number 1 hits on 1 album. Isn't that wonderful? So anybody who doesn't have the CD, go up there and check it out. You can listen to the whole record up there. And if you like it, you can download it from right there. Or get an autographed copy. Also, since we're not going out touring, we're basically just doing these little FaceTime shows. I'm not charging money for it, but if you do have the means, I appreciate if you put some money in a tip jar. The contacts are right down here. But I understand a lot of people are struggling right now, so by no means feel bad if you can't. I'm happy to do it. You know, what else would I do? You know, other than, I can sit at home, watch TV, or I can do play for you guys. So I'd rather play, tell you the truth. Thank you for giving me that outlet. Cheers. And as I mentioned before, California is getting bad again, so we got to be really careful and cannot let up with the social distancing. Thanksgiving is this week. It's a bummer my daughter is not coming. You know, she's on the East Coast. She's not going to get in the plane. I don't want her to come in the plane to make that trip. As much as I like to see her, I think we're going to, write this year off and party twice as hard next year. It's not worth getting sick, going in the hospital. My wife is high risk. We're all kind of like in this age where this stuff could affect us more than maybe the younger ones. But even that isn't totally true anymore. So just be safe. Whatever you guys decide to do, take the necessary precaution. Take a test. Isolate if you do have it. And so we don't want to be all caught inside. We'd much rather be caught in the groove, right? So let's get caught in the groove together. This, of course, is the title track of the record. Alright guys, I hope you guys had fun. Check back in next week. Same place, same time. And please stay safe out there. Happy Turkey Day in advance. Tell some friends about this. Come back next week, share it with some friends. And have them follow me on my Facebook page. My goal is to get up to 10,000 followers this before the year's over, so I gotta get a few more together. And check out the record if you haven't yet. Caught in the Groove t-shirt here. It's the album. Check it out, guys. Thanks. Thank you, good night.